We have some Pine Barrens news to talk about. Obviously, South Shore 12 not covering this story, but there's been an arrest in a dumping case in the Pine Barrens. So it says their first mistake was dumping a truckload of trash in the protected Long Island Pine Barrens. The two defendants' second misstep was leaving behind identifying information in the pile. Suffolk County District Attorney Raymond A. Tierney announced Monday that Charles Weiss, 32 of Quorum, and Marvin Sandoval, age 28 of Ronkonkoma, were arrested for allegedly violating Suffolk's new Evergreen Law. So I'm glad Suffolk has passed a law to protect the Pine Barrens. This initiative, launched a year ago, focuses on curbing illegal dumping through stricter enforcement, harsher fines, and public reporting incentives to protect the environmentally sensitive areas like the Pine Barrens. Authorities said Weiss and Sandoval loaded up a U-Haul truck with construction and household waste on November 6th and then dumped it in a remote wooded area of the Pine Barrens, a vital but fragile ecosystem. The debris included furniture, paint cans, styrofoam, and a granite countertop and household trash. The case broke open thanks to two civilian witnesses who sifted through the rubbish for identifying information and alerted law enforcement. A joint investigation by the Suffolk County DA's office, Suffolk County Park Rangers, and Town of Riverhead Police Department soon identified the suspects. Officials said the pair had been paid $1,000 to clean a home and chose the Pine Barrens as their dump site. The maximum fine for dumping in the Pine Barrens region is now $15,000 for individuals and $25,000 for corporations. Tierney emphasized the importance of safeguarding the Pine Barrens. The Long Island Pine Barrens are necessary to the health of our ecosystem, but at the same time, incredibly fragile. I am fully committed to preserving our natural heritage and will take any and all actions necessary to deter and defend against pollution. Suffolk County Executive Ed Romay added that any person who is caught dumping in trash or any other debris in our county parks will face the full strength of the law. This article doesn't say where the dumping happened, but there is another article that did say that where it was, and it's this. Oh, great! Are you freaking kidding me? I am really getting tired of this. Here's another article in the patch. Maybe this one says where it happened here. Let's see. Let's see. It doesn't say where it happened, but let's see. This is where this is another article out that has some more details on it. But they were released, according to this article, on their own recognizance. They're due back in court on January 8th. Yes, this does. I remember where it was dumped, though. I read the article somewhere at the library, and it was dumped in Manaville. It was dumped off North Street, I believe. So this is where the dumping took place. But they were caught, luckily. And of course, this article doesn't say where it was. But there it was only the Riverhead News Review has it. And the Riverhead News Review used to be free, but now it's not anymore. So again, it's just making it harder for me to show you the news because these papers keep wanting to charge. I guess it's just another part of the plan. But at least I'm glad to see that Suffolk County is cracking down on this and this dumping in the Pine Barrens here. Let's see if we can maybe get more information here. I'll try to get maybe another case here. Let's see if another... It popped up in the Jersey one, Shore News Network. That's Jersey. Oh, here we go. Ad blocker. It's probably the same article, but I know that there was an area. At least this is getting some coverage here. This is getting some coverage here in a lot of these articles here. But I think it was off North Road, I think, in Manaville, I think. But you'd think that News 12 would have covered this. You'd think they could have sent a reporter, but no. It is getting a lot of coverage. It's funny, everybody's covering this. Except South Shore 12. It's unbelievable. Well, no TV networks are covering it, but whatever the case is, I'm glad that this person is caught. And yeah, this was off North Road. It was off one of these. I think it was in this area right here, off North Street, I think. They went down I remember reading the article, so I'm going by memory. I read it at the library. But you could see here, this is where the dumping took place in this area right here. So I think, I'm going by memory. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't really have the exact location. It was only reported in one of the papers. But we got some coverage on it. I'm glad to see that there was some coverage here. Whistleblowers expose illegal dumping in the Pine Barrens. And, of course, this is a picture of what some of the waste looked like. So we do have some pictures of it, at least. But, again, we can't really read the article. But there's a photo of it, so you get the photo before that pops up. Unfortunately, I can't really. I'm going to reload it, maybe. If I reload it and hit it really fast, we might actually be able to read it. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. This is a trick I got. I got to go to Earth Fan View. Nope, wasn't fast enough. Let's try that again. Should have been fast enough there. All right. There we go. All right. This is what you got to do. It's ridiculous. But yeah, you can see the picture there of some of the dumping there that occurred off the road there. This wasn't North Street. It wasn't North Street. No, it wasn't. I remember where this was. It wasn't North Street. This happened it did happen in Mountville, but it happened in a different area. It wasn't North Street. It was up here. It was up in this area here, actually. This almost could be considered Calverton. Old River Road. This is. It happened along Old River Road. Yeah, Old River Road. So, this is the street it happened on. Yeah, this is a narrow. This is the street it happened on. So it's right next to Calverton Ponds. So this is where it happened. Yeah, I remember now. But only they listed the location. And I remember when I saw the picture, I'm like, that's Old River Road. You can see it's a very narrow road. But yeah, I mean, it's just. I'm glad to see that we're punishing these people. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see Suffolk County. Now they got to put more resources into stopping the southern pine beetles as well. Yeah, this is the area it happened in, right here in this area, right by Calverton Ponds Preserve too. So yeah, I'll put that in the description. So there you go. That's the latest news I have for you. Of course, South Shore 12 couldn't be bothered to possibly go in here. Because again, it's way too far from their preppy little enclaves on the South Shore, and they don't want to actually go into the Pine Barrens. They're, the certain demographic the Pine Barrens is like their least favorite place to be. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.